Next up, in the men's physique debut, Corey Zimmerman.
What's up, guys? It is Monday, September 14th. I haven't filmed in almost 2 weeks. Now, there's a reason for that. I'm gonna kind of talk about it a little bit more at the end of this video, but basically I had to rearrange what the end of my 2020 is going to look like as far as for YouTube and what type of videos I'm gonna film. I had a big plan in place going into last week. However, things shifted. I'll talk more about it again later. But today I had another video planned where I was gonna go longboarding and do these things. That also fell through. Instead, we are gonna do a little recipe at home, and I am also going to take you through a chest workout, which was part of the plan anyway. And then after my chest workout tonight, I will share with you guys what the rest of 2020 will look like and how exactly we're gonna move forward with this channel. I am still extremely excited, and now that I have the rest of 2020 planned out, I am just as pumped to film these videos as I was the prior plan. So we're gonna have a really good day today. I just finished up with a bunch of clients this morning at the 1%er gym. So if you guys don't know, I am doing personal training here. So if you're in the Phoenix area and you don't have training and you're kind of new to this whole weightlifting thing, we will help you out here. If you have injuries, we'll work around it, whatever type of stuff you need. This place is great. It's me and my buddies who all played college soccer, and we've all known each other for a while, and we're literally trying to grow this thing to the moon. It is slowly but surely getting there, and we're gonna blow this thing up, man. So I'm gonna head home here in just a little bit, and I'm gonna cook up a little recipe for you guys that you can use if you would like, and get on with the day, baby.
Corey got me flowers.
So I'm such a dang good boyfriend, right? So we are going to the gym. We're gonna do a killer chest workout that I drew up the other day. I kind of switched up my training a little bit. I was so focused on the strength side of things that I think I kind of like lost track of the training that I needed to be doing for like what I want to do, which is physique. So I've started to like look for more for hypertrophy and different things like that in my workout and supersets and things like that. And I've switched up my diet a little bit as well, which you guys are going to see moving forward, and the workouts are going to change moving forward. Tonight would be the first one that you're going to see like this style of. I've been doing it for about a week, almost 2 weeks now. But as you know, I haven't filmed in almost 2 weeks because of everything that we're going to talk about later. So I got the Ghost, what is this? Cherry limeade pre-workout. Absolutely. God bless you, my word. That was like right in the mic. That thing's contaminated. Then we got the creatine. People, stay on your creatine. You have no idea how much of a difference it'll make in your gains and lifting. We are gonna head to the gym. Let's get after it, little bubs. What do you say?
Well, it's hyper for me.
All right, so we just got to the gym. Started off with some basic shoulder rotations and a little bit of light stretching for a warm-up. Just did one warm-up set with just the bar, and we're gonna go straight into the compound working sets. This is going to be the only movement of the day that isn't with a superset. I always leave my compounds as they are and do a little bit more sets for it. But recently in the past for the strength gains, I was doing more of pyramid type setups for my lifts where I would basically increase the weight and drop the reps. And even like for my last 2 sets, I was doing as low as like 3 to 8 reps, 3 to 6. But now my new thing is that I'm going to make sure all my working sets are going to be between 8 to 12 reps. So I'm going to immediately go after my warm-up. That's why I did the stretching, a little more emphasis on that, because I'm going to go straight into my working sets on the bench, which is going to be start at 225. And if I have to drop the weight for like the 5th set down to like 195 or 205, anything like that, then I will do that after. movements for the day are going to be all supersets, starting with incline dumbbell press and overhead tricep extension, 4 working sets of 8 to 12 each. I feel like I look like a little gumdrop with this thing around my neck. Literally do not like wearing the mask at the gym at all. So if you notice on my incline press, 2 things. 1, the bench isn't going above that first notch. So that incline is super slight. The higher the incline is, the more you're gonna activate your shoulder, and the lower it is, the more it's gonna be for your chest. So if you just go up 1 or 2 notches, it's really gonna isolate that upper chest, which is what you're looking for in an incline press. And if you notice, second thing, when I'm holding the dumbbell, I'm not holding the dumbbells outward like this where my elbows are flared. I'm kind of turning it diagonal like that. So that way when I'm coming back, my elbows are staying nice and tucked, and on the push they're coming tucked as well, and they're kind of coming up at an angle. Next 2 movements are going to be on the bench again. Just going to flatten it back out. We're going to do easy bar, narrow grip press, and then easy bar skull crushers. So I'll show you what that looks like. In between these supersets, you're not resting at all. There's no set down period. You're literally holding on to the easy bar the entire time. I'll show you a full set first, and then show you the rest of the sets after that. Alright, so if you notice on the skull crushers, the narrow grip's pretty self-explanatory. The only thing I can tell you to do a little bit differently is if you're coming down here with your bench press, put it like almost below your pec line, right there. So your narrow grip's coming here as opposed to up here. Otherwise you are using your shoulders a little bit too much and you're gonna isolate your triceps, bringing it here. When you're doing the skull crushers over, you'll notice that my hands aren't coming all the way up at like a 90 degree. They're staying at this angle, so that way the triceps are engaged the entire time, as opposed to when you're coming up here, your arms are walking and it's holding. So you want to stay at an angle, so that way the whole time your triceps are engaged. Drop his back. That looks so horrible. Whatever. Next 2 movements, you're going to need the cable machine. So you're going to do high angle flies, and then you're going to switch to either a single, you could use, honestly, you could use one of these if you really wanted to, but I like the ball because it really takes your forearm out of it, and it allows like that isolation to really be on your tricep muscle. So I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. Notice when I'm doing my cable flies, I don't actually grip the handle, so I'm not actually grabbing onto this handle. I'm keeping my hands open the whole time, which is taking my forearm out of it. Because anytime you're squeezing something as hard as you can or clenching like that, a lot of your forearm muscles are being used. So if you really want to isolate your chest or isolate your triceps, you just want to kind of loosen your grip in any way that you can, which is why I use the ball for the single arm extensions, and I have my hand open for the chest flies. right, last 2 movements of the night. We're gonna do the low angle flies. So same thing, cable flies, except instead of the arms being up here, they're down here. So we're coming at a low angle, hitting like the bottom of our chest a little more. And then we're gonna do tricep pull downs over there. I'll show you in just a sec. And we're gonna reverse the grip also right after that. It's gonna be 5 sets of each, but technically it's 3 sets of 5 because we're doing regular grip and reverse. It's a lot of volume, but if you can't handle the volume, stay home. I'll do the extra volume. That is the end of the chest workout, guys. If you're looking for one that is just gonna absolutely tear up your chest and triceps, I would highly recommend that, especially if you were training for like physique or the look of bodybuilding as opposed to strength. Ton of volume, and if you're not used to that volume, you're probably gonna get extremely sore, so just be ready for that in case you haven't done volume like that in a workout before. But I wanted to do a super quick physique update before I take you guys back to the cribbo and take you through a little recipe. But the thing that I'm trying to learn to do is pull my shoulders back because it just makes your chest look that much bigger, and I'm always kind of pulling them forward. So this is something that I'm going to work on a lot, and the reason I'm filming it today is because I want to be able to look back on how bad my posing was at first. I don't even know if I'm putting my right hand or my left hand yet. Back.
Hopefully I can hear you if you're facing that way, babe.
Really trying to work on flaring out my lats, but honestly, until I get some coaching for posing or really do some research on it, it's gonna look kind of shabby. But here in the near future, I am gonna look into it. Let's go eat some food. Chef Zim, back again. We are cooking today, probably the reason why you clicked on this video, the anabolic buffalo chicken ranch sandwich. And it's gonna be freaking delicious. And disclaimer, this is actually my first time making it. Kind of came up with the recipe today, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be super high in protein, super low in fat, and super delicious. We're starting off with all of the ingredients right over here. Frank's Red Hot Wings, pan, Walden Farms fat-free, no-calorie ranch, protein, egg whites, imitation vanilla. I use the thin sliced breast fillets for my chicken. You can use breast tenderloins or whatever else, but I just like the way those cook a little better. We got the Lowry seasoning salt. We got the 4 pieces of honey wheat bread, romaine hearts, and almond milk. It seems like a lot of ingredients, but don't worry, most of these will be taken out pretty much right away, and then you're just left with like the 3 or 4 main ingredients. So I'm gonna show you what we do here, and we're gonna get this meal underway. It's gonna be freaking delicious. Are you excited, Bubs?
I'm kind of confused.
All right, guys, first thing, we got 2 pans here. Both are heated to about medium heat. We're just gonna put some pan into our pan. So I'm just gonna throw these thin sliced chicken breast right in that puppy. Does anybody else just like when you see raw meat just kind of want to like naughty snack?
Ew. What?
Put a little bit extra on there. It's not like extra salty or anything like that, but what it does do is it kind of creates like a marinade for the chicken. So we're gonna season the crap out of both sides of these chicken. We're gonna let that side sit for a sec. Everything that I'm cooking, by the way, is gonna be for 2, so for me and Gabby. So just so you know, if you're making this just for yourself, all you're gonna do is literally cut all the ingredients in half. We are going to make the anabolic French toast the same way that we did in the Jesse James video. So I'm not gonna really show exactly how I do that, except for like the measurements of everything. I'm just gonna kind of cook it and then I'll show you guys the French toast when it's done. The only difference is we're not gonna use the cinnamon or the sugar to sprinkle on top of that because it might be good. Maybe we'll try it in the future, but since this is my first time doing this, we're just gonna use the French toast. So for 2 2 people, we're gonna do 160 grams of the egg whites. 164 is close enough, whatever. We're gonna do a half cup of the almond milk for 2 of us. So obviously, if there's only 1 of you, just do a 4th cup.
After that, that's a 4th cup.
Full scoop of the protein powder, cap full of this imitation vanilla. Mix that all up. And like I said, you're just gonna cook it the same way you would the anabolic French toast. Final step before we put this actual sandwich together is going to be to measure out 168 for a guy, 168 for a girl. Well, I'm not even gonna gentrify it like that. We're not even gonna do that, bro. But for Zim, 168 grams. Got our serving and a half of chicken here, serving of chicken here for Gabby. Now this Red Hot Wings, if you didn't know, is 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. And this Walden Farms fat-free ranch is 0 fat and 0 calories, and then less than 1 carb. So literally, however much of this sauce you want to add is totally just a preference. All right, so that is it. Literally, that's it for the anabolic chicken sandwich. Extremely easy to make. Took me less than 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. And the macros are phenomenal, guys. 57 grams of protein, 28 grams of carbs, and only 7 grams of fat. So that's what we're talking about, baby. I'm gonna do a taste test here. Gabby already bit hers.
So good.
Gabby already bit hers and she really liked it. So we're gonna see what's up right now. Dude.
It's so good.
Let's fucking go. Guys, I'm 100% serious. Try this recipe.
You came up with this on your own?
Oh I completely came up with this today.
It's so good.
Let's go, Chef Zim, let's go. You're very honest about food. Trust me, Gabby would be like, it's good, but like, out of all the chicken sandwiches. But I'm gonna indulge, I'm gonna destroy this, and then we're gonna have that talk that I told you guys about, because I have some stuff to tell you. Kind of sad, kind of exciting. I am being 100% serious when I say that anabolic chicken sandwich is seriously, seriously delicious. There's like a sweet spiciness to it that is like honestly phenomenal. It felt like a cheat meal. That's what it really felt like. It had 7 grams of fat and it felt like a cheat meal. If you made it this far in the video and you think that workout was useful and this recipe together, like this might be my most useful video I've ever made. Quite possibly. Or one of the most useful videos I've ever made. So if you made it this far, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It would help me out so much. I would appreciate it more than you could possibly imagine. It would really help this channel grow, and if you have time and if you're feeling generous, hit the thumbs up button. For the next few minutes, I want to talk about what has transpired over the last 3 weeks. So my plan for 2020, over the next 90 days, I was going to do a series. And in this series, I was going to prep for a show and then take you guys through the entire thing and literally film for 90 days in a row and put up like 2 to 3 vlogs, depending on how much footage I got that week of each day and like what was important enough to go into the vlog. But because of COVID, a lot of those plans have been canceled. So I won't be doing a show in 2020, which, as disappointing as that was to kind of find out about, I am just as excited now to do what I'm going to do instead. So I know I've taken like a 2-week hiatus from YouTube, or 2-week hiatus from filming anyway, but that will be the longest break that I take in the next 3 to 5 months, probably, maybe even 6 to 8 months, because I'm going to start hammering it down, and all of the content from here on out is going to be absolute freaking fire. I'm telling you right now, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. You will not regret it. The next 10 videos are going to be freaking amazing, going all the way into 2021. And in 2021, during mid-January, I have a surprise that's going to be super sick. I just want to say that although I've been talking about doing this series over the last 2 weeks, it will not be happening which I'm okay with. Again, like I said, I probably need some more time to bulk anyway before I go and try to step on stage. But yeah, I was a little disappointed at the same time, but I'm definitely more excited now for what the next. It almost feels like it was meant to be like that, which I always kind of like trusted things are meant to happen the way they do, so I'm not super concerned about it, and I'm just going to keep moving forward. We're going to start pumping out some unbelievably good content, guys, I'm telling you right now. Stick around. With that being said, man, I just want to say it's been quite the journey so far. This is my 43rd video, and the amount of things I had no idea that I didn't know about YouTube and making videos is unbelievable. And I'm just getting better and better every day as I make these videos. And I'm just super excited to move forward and make better content and continue to grow this channel. So thank you guys so much to all of my subscribers so far. You guys seriously mean the world to me. You can ask Gabby, I am constantly thinking about YouTube and how to grow my channel and how I can put out some better content and how I can help people in some way and inspire and do anything like that. And yeah, man, I really, 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 really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being a part of Corey Zimmerman Fitness. We're going, the sky's the limit, and we're just gonna absolutely crush it from here on out. Thank you guys so much. Next video is gonna be on Friday, I believe. It's Monday today. This video will be going up on Wednesday. Next video will be going up on Friday, I believe. If not Saturday for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, dude.
Bye.